Welcome back to the first official tag team on the van build. Isaac's helping the rest of the way with the van build, and we just sat in the van for a little while. We got our list to go buy supplies, and then I also figured out my layout. So essentially we're gonna have a bed. This will be the refrigerator underneath the bed with some ventilation on each side of it. This will be the toilet and the closet. Then we'll have some storage. I'm gonna do a camp stove instead of the stove oven combo just to save room. Sink, door, Ember's passenger seat, driver and passenger seat. So that's the plan. We're gonna go get supplies and then see if we can get anything done today outside of just getting supplies. So here's Ember's seat, and we are trying to figure out the tracks situation to get them mounted. We're gonna cut the tracks down because they don't need to be that long. Isaac's out here, he's about to get underneath the van, check out, make sure that we're good. This is a $2,700 seat with everything that I bought with it, and I got it on Facebook Market for $1,000. Very happy with it, brand new, never used. All right, so we are leaving Jerry's. Got a whole bunch of hardware for Ember's seat and some screws as well for framing. Now we are going to head to Home Depot, I believe. If our mouth was mouthing, if your mouth was mouthing.
I am Filipino. Uh-oh.
Oh no. It needs to be smaller.
I mean,
we should have just took that in with us. I got flooring, we got a whole bunch of liquid nail, some 3M, and some more supplies. They didn't quite have everything that I needed here, so we're gonna go to Lowe's, get the subfloor, and I think that's all we're gonna have time to do today, unfortunately. Good morning. It's a new day. We went and got supplies yesterday, got them all laid out. We're gonna start on the subfloor today. I just got done working out, so I look like a hot mess right now. But from July of last year to July of this year, I've lost about 45 pounds. And I'm proud of Isaac because he just started counting his macros this week and he's already lost 5 pounds. So I'm really proud of both of us for focusing on our health and our fitness. We're also trying to eat healthier. But sometimes I don't have time to get ready after I work out. So we're just gonna start the day sweaty and end it sweaty too. So we're gonna dive into the subfloor today, get as much as we can done. My hardware for the Ember seat doesn't get here until Sunday. So we're just gonna focus on getting the floor cut and ready to be installed. These are our rough measurements for the subfloor. So this is what I'm using for the subfloor. It is waterproof. That's what that means. It's called Advantech, and you can only get this at Lowe's. So we are going to get this front end cut, figured out, and then we are going to cut that.
About, I'd say 6 inches off the top is where it starts to get funky. So,
right, we got our first piece of subfloor in, and it feels great. Isaac said he'll never use anything else ever again besides this. He did not use this in the bus and he regrets it. So now we're gonna move on to the second piece here. We're gonna cut the top the same way, but we'll also have to rip it down. And these pieces of plywood are lipped, kind of like tongue and groove. So we'll lip it in there. And then once that's down, this will all just be one piece. And we'll just have to cut around the wheel wells. I feel like we're gonna get this subfloor done pretty quickly. We're not gluing it down though, because I'm insetting Ember's seat. So we're insetting the tracks into the frame, or into the subfloor, and bolting it to the frame of the van. But I don't get the hardware for the tracks until Sunday. I had to order them online. They're, I guess, not something that you can buy in store. So let's get to finishing the subfloor. Took a bit of notching, but we got most of it done. We have one more piece. We are gonna go do lunch first, and then we're gonna come back and finish the back part of the subfloor. You impressed?
Yeah, it feels so much better than mine, because this helps give it rigidity. It doesn't keep them all separate.
Yeah, it feels very stable and level. These pieces are really heavy though, which I think helps.
Yeah.
So
Probably gonna want to take it down to like, let me see.
So now that we have the subfloor done, as far as the cuts go, we are going to take the subfloor out. We are going to put the seat on its tracks, and well, we're going to bring the seat and the tracks in, put the seat on the tracks, and line it up where it's gonna, the tracks are gonna sit. We're gonna drill 4 holes, 2 on each track, on the front and back, into the van, so that we know where the tracks are gonna be. Then we'll put the subfloor back and drill up from the bottom through those holes, so that we can put the tracks on the holes, mark them out, so that we can cut those holes and inset the seat tracks into the floor. So Isaac's checking underneath the van right now.
Tell me about where the seat.
So we're gonna go ahead and pull out the subfloor. Yeah, unless you want it. I don't think it matters.
Well, this way, so you can lay it off.
As long as I lay it out.
No? Nope, other way.
Huh?
Lean it this way.
So it is almost 4, which means it's the end of our workday. We kind of got the tracks in, and they appear to be slightly crooked. So we need to make sure that they're straight so that the seat can, the seat will fit on every part. And so we're gonna have to figure that out next time. So we didn't quite get as far as we wanted to. But tomorrow, my mom is flying into town. She's gonna be helping with Ember, so I can try and get as much done as possible on the van build this week. And hopefully with some fresh minds, this will go a little more smoothly than it has been going the last couple of hours. So we spent an hour just trying to figure out the placement, and then another hour, actually we spent a really long time trying to figure out the placement. So we're just tired, we're done, and we're gonna clean up, and I will see you guys next time, and we'll get the seat in, get the subfloor finished, and do flooring. So a lot to be done. I'll see you guys in the morning or just the next work day. All right, we are going to pick up my mom from the airport today.
Aren't you guys the handsome couple? A couple of nuts. Wow, she looks so pretty. Wow.
Welcome back. It's a new day. My mom's here and she's inside hanging out with Ember. It was really nice to have her here. And we are gonna try and get Ember's seat done. So the tracks are a little crooked, so we're gonna try and get those straightened out, get them bolted down, get the seat in so we can get the subfloor in and glued down. So everything looks straight. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take out the tracks and everything, and we have 4 holes that are lined up with the tracks. We're gonna take it all out, put that piece of subfloor that goes in this section. We're gonna drill up from the bottom so that we can get the tracks lined up correctly on the subfloor. And then we're gonna cut the track out so it can be insetted into the floor.
Take a second, I'll do this.
So when we went to go lift that thing up, which is very heavy, I pulled something or tore something in my lower back on the left side, and it's real bad. So we'll see how the rest of this build goes. Why do I always injure my back? Oh, I'm getting old. Anytime I'm making real progress with my weightlifting, I always hurt my back. And it's never when I'm weightlifting, it's like outside of workout. But I'm gonna stand on top of this. Isaac's going underneath the van. He's gonna drill the holes out for the tracks. And I'm gonna avoid the holes that he's drilling so I don't drill through my feet. Got the seat in. We just need to bolt down the tracks. And it's done. All right, so I just took the leaf blower and blew out the van. What we're gonna do is scuff the metal because we're gonna put glue on it. So we're gonna scuff it up. We're gonna clean it, paint any of the metal that got scratched. So there's a little bit of bare metal here and there. We're gonna paint that. And then we're gonna glue this subfloor down.
Yeah. Huh?
So we got as much weight as we possibly could onto the subfloor to help the glue set, and I'm using Liquid Nails Max Fuse, which is the strongest liquid nail you can use. We have my flooring and several power stations, one of which is going to be my complete electrical system. And I'm so excited to share all of that information with you guys. My mom's here, so we don't have to stop at 4 like we normally do. So we might, and it's only 3 right now, so we actually might run into town and go get some hardware for the seats. The bolts I got are fine, but I'd really like to get some heavier duty washers and nuts. So that's probably what we're gonna do for today. And then tomorrow, we got some more big missions. But that's gonna be it for this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss an episode. I'm trying to get this van build done as fast as possible. I have a trip this weekend that I'm gonna take it as far as I could go, take it on my trip, come back and try and finish it within the next, or within about, I think, 12 days or so. I'll have to finish it once I get back from my trip. So, will I get it done? You'll only find out if you stick around. So, I'll see you guys on the next video.